Hi everyone, welcome to this explanation of the 2016 Walkathon route for years 3 to 6. There's a few changes this year, mostly in relation to the fact that there's quite a lot of building and construction going on over here in the park area near the river, so we've had to make some slight adjustments for that. So let's get straight into it, having a look at where we start. So more or less we're exiting from the car park area where the bus pickup here is here at McCoy Street. So we leave here and we make our way up towards the end of the oval, around the block onto Mowat Street, the school, turning left onto Atkinson, down to here, and then back onto McCoy Street. From this point we go all the way down, zoom out a bit, we go all the way down to the park and you'll make a left there, heading all the way down to the suspension bridge area. Now usually we go across this suspension bridge, but what we're going to do here is just kind of do a loop, and we're going to head back up towards the main bridge in town. And you have two options at this bridge. I would suggest if it's bottlenecking quite a lot, well, the first people there, I would suggest you actually go underneath the bridge and you come out on the right hand side of the path. That way you're on this side of the street, on the right hand side, facing towards Riverside, the right hand side of the main street. However, if there's a lot of foot traffic there, I would suggest that people take the initiative and go on the left side and go on this side, the Leagues Club side. And that'll just mean at this point here, you'll have to get the traffic lights across. But I think if we do get a situation where there are a lot of people in this area, that will certainly be a good idea to kind of break up students and ensure that we don't get this huge clog of people walking through on this side of the road, especially when we're crossing, when we get off the bridge and there's a little pedestrian crossing there. It can be quite tricky when you've got 5, 6 or more classes on there. So assuming everyone's at this point now, we move up past City Florist, Punjabi Hut and Chow Cafe, and we turn right, heading up towards around the Caltex, towards the back entrance to Riverside Plaza. Here we will make our way over to the Kmart on the pedestrian crossing and walk up, following on the footpath around the roundabout. And here we'll ask, there will be people there obviously stationed to help assist with children crossing the road. We will make our way into the new bus interchange area, exit there on the road, heading towards the caravan park, and make our way down, crossing the road here, the Brindabella Practice. It's a fairly quiet road, however we'll be stationed. And pretty much from this point here, you'll see we're back on the old route, which is the footpath up past the graveyard, following along the river here. So we follow along the river, and then we're making our way, once we get here before the train station, making a left here onto the road, heading up towards the T intersection on Henderson Road. Again, this is the same route from my memory that we've done every year. And then heading down Campbell Street to get to Apex Park, where we'll stop, obviously, for the year 3 6s. This is 3 to 6, this is bang on halfway. And this is where we'll have our fruit break, which we've traditionally done. And then from there, you'll decide as a year group, obviously sticking together as a year group, so all year 6 or year 5 or year 4 moving along together. You'll make your way from there up to the intersection of Aaron and Collett Street, as we always have, moving down the footpath past the hospital, past where we crossed to go to the bus interchange, and heading back towards Kmart along this road here, crossing again at the pedestrian crossing, heading straight onto Morisset and going back past the Caltex, past Chow, past Pizza Hut, onto the corner here where the optometrist is, and I think you've got the Royal there. Again, same situation as before. If you find you've got a lot of classes in this area, I would suggest that you cross here, and make your way along this side of the street, Monero Street, heading up towards Low Street. Again, to just avoid filling up streets if there's too many people there. So from here, regardless of what side of the street you're on, we're going to keep going up past the Queanbeyan Police Station. Sorry, I should say that if you were on this side of the road, you'd probably want to cross back to the Queanbeyan Police Station side there and follow up. And this year we're going to go around Queanbeyan Park. We're not going to go in it at all. Make our way up to the corner here. Coming back down past Low Street, past the roundabout. The option here is to stop for a rest and fill drink bottles as a water station. Going across the traffic lights here, heading towards the Low Street campus. And something different this year too, from instead of the Low Street campus going around the block and then onto the showground, we're just going to enter the showground here at the car park area and make our way around clockwise and coming out at the footpath between, I think, the Presbytery and the Visitor Information Centre. From there, we're almost home and we're crossing over at Low Street here. Again, if there's a lot of people at this intersection here, I would suggest you cross the road here to the police station and make your way along that side of the main street. And we're following up pretty much all the way to the bridge, crossing the bridge at the 9 kilometre mark, making our way off the bridge here to a little park by the river, heading up McCoy Street, and from here heading up to Molonglo. And every student needs to enter and be checked off through the, I think it's the top gate. Yep, the top gate. So teachers, if we do get a lot of students kind of waiting there, just make sure you're keeping an eye on students as they're checked off and heading back into the school grounds. And I think that is pretty much will take you bang on 10 kilometres. So there you have it. So that's our new route for the Year 3 to 6's 2016 Walkathon.